Welcome back, Squadron. This is Black Ninja here, and today I have for you another redstone video. And this one is actually pretty darn interesting. It's gonna be a 2-in-1, cause why not? So here they are. And before I really get started on showing them off and explaining them, um, I'll just let me just I say I'm going to tell you how I came up with these. So I was looking around on YouTube looking for some cool slime block things like cool tips and tricks, and I honestly couldn't find anything that wasn't super old and not very interesting. Like it was already, I could only find all the basic stuff. And so, I decided, well, I didn't really decide. As I was looking at one of the videos that had all the basic stuff, I found something talking about soul sand. And a few cool, I guess you can call it a glitch, a few cool glitches about them. Now, one of them didn't really work anymore because I guess Mojang patched that glitch. You know, the one where if there's... Here, let me show you. If I can find it. If there's a block up to here, if you're standing on this soul sand, you can't get through because some stupid reason it wouldn't let you through. But they patched that, and I think they did. Yeah, they completely patched that so you couldn't get stuck in that kind of a trap anymore. And so another glitch was that soul sand is apparently 1/8 shorter or something like that than regular blocks, so standing on it and like this you can catch on fire and get hurt by lava just by standing right on the edge or over. You'll fly right in even if you're holding shift. So I decided to make two cool contraptions out of it. One being a door slash trap, the other one being a super long hallway slash trap. Hold on a second, let me just click that. It kind of has a zipper effect because it goes all the way down, starting from here, in like complete order. And like this one, then this one, then that one, then that one, then that one, then that one, super fast, and so on and so forth. And this one, it literally is just a door slash trap. Right now, I can't tell if it's on trap mode or door mode. Oh, it's on trap mode. Alright. So let's talk about this one first, since this one didn't take so long and so much effort to build. That one took so much effort because A, it's super long. It doesn't have to be this long. It can be as long as you want it. This is just an example. And it's a lot of redstone. This one, on the other hand, is pretty darn simple and takes up more space though, because I couldn't figure out a way to easily compact it better. And so right now it's on trap mode, so if I'm just an idiot and don't know where the secret button is, because you can like hide buttons and stuff, and so if I'm just an idiot, don't know where the secret button is, you walk on in like an idiot, you're now trapped and getting cooked to death. And the reason why I have this stone wall here, because if I had it as a nether brick, you could walk on the edge and not get affected by the soul sand's slowness. And because I have an packaged ice underneath this soul sand, it makes you go super slow, making it so that you can't just run right on through this. And that's forcing you onto this one. Because with this one, you're pushed to mostly on one side of the in-between block space. So let's just dig our way out of this. And now if we set it into regular mode, the little door mode, you just walk on through, the lava's disappeared, you just walk on through. Door stays open for longer because of the pulse extender. And push the button again. It's now in trap mode again. Try running through, and you're stuck. That's basically how that one works. And I'll probably, hopefully if I remember, put annotations right here to show how they'll be made as soon as I'm done explaining this one. So this one is just, as I said, a super long hallway with packaged ice underneath each soul sand block. So even if you try to run and do the whole side block thing, you wouldn't make it to the end without burning to death. So it is a definitely really long run and trap, and unless you know where the secret button is, hint hint, you don't know that it could do this, and now you're not going to get burned and you can go through even faster. And this design, I forgot to put a button linking it all the way over to there, but it's able to have the button be able to activate it from both sides. So if you made it to this side and this is somehow a strange entrance to your base, you could click it over there, find the secret button, click it over there, open it up, go to the other side, close it off, and all that jazz. And yeah, that is the hallway. And now the annotations to get to each side. And if you are watching this on a mobile device, which probably most of you are, you're just gonna have to watch through the entire video. Or for those of you who don't want to, I'll put a world download down in the description so that you can see the redstone for yourself, which I kind of don't recommend. Some of this might be a bit too hard. Actually, no, what am I talking about? You guys are smarter than I think. And also this world download will also include these three, which are my 3 farms, which I won't put a link in the description below for, because you guys already know about those. But anyways, let's just hold it right here so that you guys can click on which one you want to see first, or just quickly go to. Hopefully you've all clicked it by now. And let's get started on the first one. This one over here. Alright, so what you're gonna do first for this one is first you're gonna want to dig out where you want your sandstone, I mean soul sand to go. What am I talking about? Sandstone. Gotta be the worst guy. And then you dig down to where you're going to place your dispensers. I mean, never mind. Dang, this platform's too long. Am I the worst guy? And then you put your dispensers with lava buckets in each of them, facing upwards in these little gaps. And And next, you're just gonna wanna put the sides of your things, your pistons on either side, like this. Blocks right here and here. And same on the other side. Alright, and then over here, you're gonna wanna first off get some redstone. Place 2 blocks here, redstone on top, and torch down below like that on either side. Alright. Like that. And that's your piston door component completely done. Alright, after that you're going to want to place your pressure plates right here and here, and then your cobblestone wall along this side, all along this side and above the pressure plates, so that you can have an ease of access in, so that you don't get stuck trying to get in. And then your fences along this side and on the outside, as said, again, so that you don't get stuck on the outside when you're trying to get through. And even if the door is on, even if it's on door mode, you could get stuck in here on door mode, and that would be no fun. And then after that, you're gonna want to go underneath both your pressure plates, like so. Yeah, like so. Go around like this on either side. Now, I recommend on the side that's farthest away, well, has the farthest distance, like this side has 2, this side has 1, you, well, don't put your repeaters, but you put your repeaters on the side that has the shortest distance. What am I talking about? And so that it powers this side from that side, but not that side from this side, because these are both going into the pistons. And then next you're going to want to place your pulse extender, which this one I'm using a 3-row comparator, whatever this you want to call this, the comparator pulse extender. And we'll continue on with that in a little bit. Oh, and one quick note, don't forget to put the roof on top of it. Just saying. Alright, next for your secret buttons, this one is actually going to be a tough one. You're going to want to place yours at least this far away, but you can have it as far away from it as you want, but it has to be at least this far away from the first piston, or else you just won't have enough space for it. So for me, I'm going to place it at the minimum distance. Actually, nah, let's just place it that far, just for kicks and giggles. There. And what you're going to do is go underneath it, if I can remember where I put it. Oh, so close. Gonna want to go underneath it, and kind of make a spiral down, like so. so that I can reach this level. And just go across until you reach just next to this little crevice. Actually, if it's on the side with the shortest one, just go past it. And then from right here, you're going to want to place a sticky piston with, I forgot to give that at the ready, a redstone block right there. And then one block away from that, a sticky piston facing upwards with a block on top. This will be a 1-tick pulse T flip-flop. You just go around like this. This is actually a long tutorial. I didn't quite expect it to be this long. And then you just do the exact same on the other side, but pretty much mirrored. I'm talking about on the other side of the T flip-flop, not on the other side of the mechanism. That would just be pointless. Now if I could remember where the button is. Pretty darn close. Alright. Go down like this, up like that. Oh wow, it was pretty much spot on. You just go down. And around. And boom, your T flip-flop is completely done. And then after that, it is technically not a complete T flip-flop because it's another 1-tick pulse. Oh, and make sure you break this block or else it'll, yeah, do that. And after that, you're going to want to place a glowstone like this. Up like that. I did this wrong. Yeah, this is too high. Huh. Oh, nope, 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 we're good, we're good. We're good. False alarm, guys. False alarm. Don't worry about me being a noob. Just checking my work, because you can never be too sure. Alright. Just place the redstone up the tower like this. Don't forget to place your packaged ice, that's regular ice, packaged ice underneath at least one of these, or else, you know, it just won't work. And also a block right there, redstone around like this, repeater right there, and redstone right there. Now if you just heard that click, that means you did it right. If we just hop up through this hole, look through this, the lava is now in there. Meaning this thing, if we click the button, what? Alright, never mind, there was no problem, I think I might have just already put the lava down and put buckets of lava in the dispensers, which is probably why that happened. But anyways, let's keep going. After we have all of this set up, you're gonna want to figure out which side, which part of this the piston is on when the dispensers are, well, then when the lava is out. And in this case, it's the side that's closest, well, the side that's like this. So then what you're gonna want to do is make sure you have this block coming out on the side with this pulse extender. Put a repeater right here coming out of this, because if this is redstone, then this will connect to that and cause the whole thing to screw up. Have another repeater right here going into a block with a torch right here, then a torch right here. Oh, and make sure the one that this is going up to is on subtract mode. And if you don't feel like if you can't figure out which one is going on to, then just put them all on subtract mode. You go up here, up to here. I'm doing this wrong. Don't pay attention to that last part. Put the block right there. Turn this one into a repeater. Just saying. Go up here. I'm messing up all day today. It's been a really stressful day. I'm sorry, guys. You just go up the tower, slowly but surely. Since this is on the trap mode, you put a repeater going to that one like that, put that on subtract mode, and then now this door will quickly shut the second you step off, instead of it staying open for the extended amount of time. And there you have it. That's this tutorial. That's the tutorial for this one. Now for the tutorial of this crazy contraption. Honestly, it's not that bad if you have it super short, but if it's not long enough, it won't be very much of a security system. It won't really defend your base very well. The longer it is, the better. Just saying. So, why don't we just get this started? Alright, for the case of this demo, I'm going to make this a super short one. But as I've said, you can make this infinitely long, literally as long as possible, because this uses a lot of repeaters and a huge repeating pattern that once you start it, you pretty much know how to do it. So I'm just gonna show you how to start it, and then you will have all you need to keep it going. Because I am not going to show you how to build the entirety of this monstrosity, because this was a stressful build, super long, and super annoying. So what you're gonna want to do to start off is place your soul sand as you normally would. Place your sticky pistons a block away like this, facing towards the soul sand. And we're basically going to be doing a series of block switchers. You know, the ones where it switches the block with another block, like that. It's just a long series of those. And then you're going to want to put your packaged ice on the bottom. I picked packaged ice for two reasons. One, if it's placed underneath soul sand, it really slows you down. And two, when it's up, it makes you go across faster. So once you have your ice down, you place your sticky pistons facing upwards underneath all the ice. And to make this easier, you just have your line of blocks. I mean, unless you're making this underground or something, then you don't have to build this line of blocks. But I'm building this in midair, so I have to. Gosh dang it. So I'm gonna... Alright. So now that we have all the pistons in, we do the T flip-flop part. This is probably not the best way to be doing it, but what you're going to want to do is place your blocks along like that on either side, like this. Place a torch on top of the bottom block and a torch on the side of the top block, like so. And if it does something like this, then don't worry, it's easily fixable. If you don't, I'm guessing that you have a fortune pickaxe to fix such a problem, if said problem ever occurs. But if you don't, there are multiple ways. First, you break the soul sand. I'm going to explain this in ways so that in saying that if you don't have a pickaxe of silk touch, first you just break the torch, replace it, causing it to push the block back out, and then you just destroy this torch, and that should do it. Now you just replace all your soul sand, and that is the thing done. After that, you're going to want to place blocks down like this, in between the pistons, like a little checker pattern, and have them going outward, like so. And then break the blocks like so. And again, this is infinitely extendable, so you can have this go out as far as you want it to. You just place 2 repeaters facing the same direction on 1 tick only in each of these little slots that you've just made. And that is basically the entire T flip-flop system done. After that, you're going to want to first off make your platform longer and build your little hallway. Like so. Now before you go ahead and put your lava in, I suggest putting all of your fences in and make sure it's going all the way to the end of the hallway. Make sure they're going all the way to the end of the hallway where the path of the soul sand and lava ends. And just so that you don't have any burning problems, like literally the lava will start to burn your fences if you don't place it at the right times. Alright, after you place your fences, you break the blocks in between the well, basically the blocks that are right here, the blocks that aren't in the T flip-flop system, and place a block underneath them, and if you built this right, there should be a block right there. And all these holes that you're making will be where all the lava is going. It's a small hallway, but gets the job done. I almost messed up and didn't make my hallway long enough. See, if you don't do that, this will start to burn down. And then next, your button needs to... it may be a bit too far away from the contraption. It can be closer. It can be about here. But after you've made your little line system, it's now do the switch. So you're going to want to have your repeaters going into these blocks. A repeater going into these two, and redstone going into these two. Oh, and make sure these two in the middle are both on 4 ticks. Just saying. And after you do so, after you make it look like this, you want to start working on your T flip-flop system that will act. Well, it's not really a T flip-flop system, but it will activate, that will turn on and off your hallway. So you're going to want to place redstone down like this. And I think I might have accidentally placed a bit too close. Just saying. It's really bad if you place it too close, because then it won't work as properly as it needs to. Let's just put it down like this, because reasons. Place it around like this. Repeater. You know how to make this, because I built it in the other one. But I'm going to show you how to build it anyway. You place a repeater going to a block with a piston facing upwards. And then you place a repeater coming out of it. And yes, I built this too close. And I fell. So next you're going to want to place a piston with a redstone block right there. Oh, I built this way too close. Give me a second. That's better. So, if you're actually wondering what I just did, I made this go back a bit and also around a bit. I added these 2 repeaters because, well, I needed to. And I placed these 2 redstone bits here. I had this redstone go all the way around, and this one is automatically in this position. Uh-oh. Oh, and one more thing that I forgot to mention, because I keep forgetting to do so. Like, I literally forgot to do so when making this, and the entire thing was messed up. If you forget to do this, then that will happen. So you're going to want to place an immovable block above all your fences. Because if not, then your fences will be pushed up, your blocks will be also pushed up. Give me a second. Alright, that should fix it. And now what you're going to want to do after you've done all this is, well, add your lava. It'd be best to do, if you're trying to build this in survival mode, because this is a completely survival friendly build. If you're trying to build this in survival mode, I suggest putting it on safe mode before adding your lava, or else you will get burned. Literally, you will get burned and possibly die. Unless you do it a certain way, because you're smart. But still, unless you do it a certain way, you will get burned, and you have a a decent chance of dying unless you have it on safe mode. I guess you can call it that. And then now that you've done this, if you want to connect the other side to it, all you gotta do is, well, you can have this side's button anywhere near this thing. But I'm just gonna place it right here. Have redstone underneath it, and have it just go down until it's at the same level as your activator. And all you gotta do is just build this thing on this side. So repeater there, sticky piston facing upwards right there, block on top, repeater going in, and then you just have your redstone going all out. And if your button is, well, too far, you can always just put repeaters all along it, and that will work. So now I'm on this side, push the button, it does its little zipper effect, and then you just walk through, have a lot of fun, push the button so you don't have people following you, have some more fun, and if you want to go back, just push the button, and just walk right on through. And then push the button again to keep the thieves and grievers out, and then you just go on your merry way. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy and find these two contraptions very helpful and useful to your base, leave a like and subscribe for weekly content such as slime block coasters and minigame fun, and also the crafty creeper survival. But on a quick note, these redstone videos, they're not going to be a weekly thing as of coming up with what to build that hasn't already been built on any popular YouTuber's channel is a hard thing to do. And yeah. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll assemble a squadron later. See you guys.